Hello guys, good evening. Welcome to my brand new YouTube channel named Bindas Learning. This is my first YouTube video and I'm absolutely thrilled to be stepping into this incredible world of content creation and sharing with all of you guys. So today I am came up with very interesting topic which is helpful for UI developer, and not only UI developer but indirectly QA people as well. So without wasting any time, let's begin. So yeah, today's topic is network throttling. So as a developer, most of them are not aware about network throttling or how we can use network throttling. So in this video, I will help you out to understand what is network throttling and how you can use into your day-to-day projects and overall your applications. So without wasting any further time, let's begin. So basically, I have pointed out three pointers like why, what, and how. So, what I personally believe is whenever I'm learning any new concepts or any topic, what I believe is I follow this principle like why, what, and how. So, what I feel is like if I know anything about, so let's consider for now network throttling. So if I know why we use network throttling, then what is network throttling and how to use, then I think I am much capable enough to use into my real-time life and into my coding as well. So the same I have represented over here, not too complex, not too simple, and just I have kept moderate. So yeah, so I'll first explain you why to use network throttling. Then after we'll jump into the what is network throttling. So why we use network throttling? So we use network throttling to analyze your web performance in low bandwidth network. So that means how your application will behave when there is uh, slow internet or disturbance in your network, or network is not uh, like there is a delay in internet and it's not stable. So at that time how our application would behave and how the user interface would be. So for that checking purpose we can use network throttling, and this is like very easy, everyone can use without any configuration. You don't have to do any configuration or any device you have to set up to just to slow down the internet so that you can test your application. So this is the built-in thing, and I hope you will enjoy this because when I was starting like learning for this topic, so I found it very helpful and even great as well. So there are a couple of examples for this network throttling. I will take uh, pose these theoretical things. So yeah, so I will jump to what is network throttling. So basically network throttling is nothing but a what we can say, a method or a process to slow down your internet speed, just to like there are, if you slow down your internet speed, then you can test multiple things. Okay, so how to use network throttling? So I have demonstrated a demo for you guys, so let's have a look on that demo. Yes guys, so here I have set up a small code snippet where I have taken two buttons and temperature and climate. So basically these temperature and climate values are coming from API. So I have created a mock weather API. So you can see my header. So this is the mock API, and here I will show you like how to use network throttling. So I hope this is clear. Just focus on this right now. We have two buttons, clear and trigger. The trigger would trigger a API which will return us the information of weather, and after returning the data from the API, it would be visible over here. So this is simple, and now I will show you about network throttling, how you can implement network throttling into this. So let me zoom first. Yes, so network throttling is over here. So most of the developer must be using this Chrome DevTool multiple times, but would not be aware about what this network throttling dropdown does. So basically, this dropdown is meant to slow your network speed based on the configuration selected. So by default, no throttling is selected. That means there would not be any delay in your network, and all the API would uh, return your result based on the response time, whatever the response time is required. So by default, no throttling is present. After that, we have couple of options like fast 3G, slow 3G, offline, and custom as well. Like we can add custom throttling as well, where you can write when you can input your time and how slow your network would work in milliseconds. So at here you can configure it, but these three options are capable enough to test your website into low bandwidth. So so first I'll show you my API call when there is no throttling. Okay, so just check on this response time, because based on that will be identify how much time delay is there. So let me clear all the things. So I am what I'll do. Yeah, so here I'll trigger the API first. So I have triggered the API, which is in no throttling, and you can see like time required for this was 943 milliseconds, and we got the data from this API, and you can see like in preview I'm getting this climate as moderate rain, and temperature as 24 degrees Celsius. So yeah, temperature is in degree Celsius unit, and let me close this panel. Okay, so yeah, so now I will select fast 3G mode. I have selected fast 3G mode, and you can see you got an alert here, and when I over this alert I am seeing that network throttling is been enabled. So we have successfully enabled our network throttling. That means network in your network everywhere would be the same. Just for Chrome right now it would get slowed down by 20%. So again I'll trigger the API. See, for this it required 589 milliseconds. Since this API is fast, so that's why low time is like less time is required for this. And now I will move on to slow 3G. So when I have selected slow 3G, then I'll trigger the API. I have triggered the API. See the response time, and here we were getting fetch time, and now see we almost required 2.04 seconds, almost like triple this, not triple but four times the fast 3G. So it's very helpful, right people? Because here I have taken only small example, right? But and since this is a mock, so response time is very quick. But when we are testing onto the real-time APIs that we have integrated from our backend, so at that time response time increases from this 589 milliseconds to like 1 second or 1.5 second, and then at slow 3G mode your response time gets around 3 to 4 seconds. So in this real world pace, so users don't have any patience to like wait for 4 seconds. Rather they will go to some another website and try to find some other solutions which they want useful. Yeah, so this was the use for this. So I'll tell you couple of examples where you can use this network throttling. So One example is like offline notification. So let's consider you have to check offline notification. So here there is options as well. So when you select offline and you trigger the API, see my API got failed, and no internet is being shown over here. So that means if you have to test anything into the offline mode, then you can do from here without any configuration or without setting any third party device. So this is very cool, I found it very cool. And also apart from this, you can test your offline notifications. Yeah, I was talking about offline notification. So like here how can you test, like when we faced a issue or a problem when like we have to show the offline notification to a client, uh, but the demo was online. So at that time anyhow I have to show the feature of that offline notification. So at that time I was not able to like go to my internet and just close the internet connection. So if I had did that, then I would have left from the call. So at that time I found this very cool, that without going offline you can test your offline notification from here. So this is very interesting. And also you can use this to test your application into slow network. So most of the time people face the issue of slow internet bandwidth. So at that time you can test your application uh, in slow 3G mode. So yeah, so again I will go back to no throttling. And yeah, so this was the video about, and I hope you all understand about throttling and how you can use throttling into your application. So this is very easy, right? So you can also try onto your application that you are developing, and this would be like uh, great for QA people as well, because they just love to create more bugs. So this is very hectic for the developers, but for QA, yeah, so this is very cool for them. And yeah, so thank you for watching the video. Please don't forget to subscribe my channel. So yeah, thank you guys for watching my video, and this was my first video like this. I will also coming up with new concepts. So I want you to go through this video, and don't forget to subscribe my channel, so that you get all the latest updates from me. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.